What's up guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going head to head with the two best game improvement irons of 2022. We've got the Callaway Rogue ST Max versus the Taylormade Stealths. So it's always interesting to see how the top brands differ their irons each year and how they advance their own separate technologies. And we've got two offerings that are quite similar but also quite different today, and we're going to take a look at our first impressions of each, their key features and selling points, the technology driving them, key differences, and which one we recommend buying and for who. As always, thanks for watching our video, and if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So our first impressions of these two and the Taylormade Stealths, they look amazing in the bag, and there's only one version available, so it's a one size fits all for high to mid handicappers. These are going to start shipping in April 2022. The cap back remains from the Sim 2, but we've now also got the toe wrap, which saves weight overall, adds weight to the toe of the club, and the weight that is saved is added to the sole for a lower center of gravity, better turf interaction, a higher launch, and more distance. The Callaway Rogue ST Max irons, and these ones are touted to be the longest ever irons released by Callaway. They come in 4 different flavors, so the standard max set is going to be for about 60% of golfers, and then we've also got a light version, we've got an OS version, and we've got a draw version as well for people that slice the ball. We've got a lot of new exciting features like the 450 alloy face. We've got more artificial intelligence in the face placement, and we've also got over 200% more tungsten weighting than in the Callaway Mavericks. Key features of the Taylormade Stealths, and this is a one size fits all game improvement iron. So while Callaway comes in 4 different versions, there's no OS or max version of the Stealth irons, and it's a set that's going to be aimed at the majority of high to mid handicappers. So the game improvement, and that means thick soles, chunky heads, lots of distance, and lots of forgiveness. The main thing that stands out immediately about the Stealths is the toe wrap construction. So that's going to add weight to the toe of the club. It's going to save weight overall. It's going to add stability to the club, and the weight that's saved is going to be added to the sole, which is going to give a lower center of gravity, higher ball flight, and more distance. So the cap back remains from the Sim 2 irons, which gives more feel and a better sound on impact. And we've also got the echo dampening inside the club, which now runs along the full face, which is going to dampen unwanted vibrations and improve the feel of the clubs as well. We've got a new 450 steel on the face, which is thinner and is going to give a better energy transfer on impact for higher ball speed. We've got the progressive inverted cone technology and true slot speed pocket, which has been in the Taylormade irons for quite a while now, and it just expands the sweet spot along the face, in the top and in the bottom. It's going to give you more ball speed and a higher launch when you hit the ball low on the face. So overall, they're long, forgiving, and high launching. These clubs are a big step up in terms of how easy they are to hit, the turf interaction, the high launching nature, and just how forgiving they are overall. Regular retail price is around $1,000 for the Stealth irons, and we're giving them a score of 9.8 out of 10. So while Taylormade have gone with a one size fits all approach with the Stealth irons, we've got 4 different versions in the Rogue ST family. So we've got the Max, which is going to suit 60% of golfers in the high to mid handicap range. We've got the Max OS version, which have thicker soles and are more forgiving. We've got the OS Lite, which has a lightweight configuration, which is going to suit seniors and slower swing speeds. And then we've got a Pro version, which is a cast hollow body kind of player's distance iron, which is going to suit mid to low handicappers. So Callaway have doubled down on what's working from previous models with the ST Max irons. We've got 260% more tungsten weighting than the Mavericks, which is in the heel and in the head, and which is lowering the center of gravity, which is going to mean more ball speeds, the sweet spot spreading further along the face, and these are thick, chunky game improvement irons that are going to give a lot of distance and a lot of forgiveness. We've got the area optimization, which has been seen with the placement of the weighting in the clubs in the past, but we've now got AI optimization in the face, which is going to basically optimize the club for where that particular target golfer is actually hitting the ball off the face, and it's going to give optimal ball speed, launch and spin rates for every club in the set. We've got a forged feel with more urethane, so the urethane microspheres inside the club dampen any unwanted vibrations and they add to the sound and the feel of the club. And we've now got urethane microspheres up to the 6th groove in each iron, which is going to give a better feel and a better sound. And the face of the club has also got an upgrade. We've got the 450 high strength alloy face now, which is thinner and it's going to give higher ball speeds, and as we say, it's optimized to deliver a long and straight shot no matter where you hit the ball on the face. Overall, we're very impressed by the new Rogue ST Max irons and the family. They're retailing for about $1,000 and we're giving these a score of 9.7 out of 10. So it's interesting to look at the lofts of the clubs, and we can see the Rogue ST Max are slightly more forgiving in the long to medium irons, and then the Stealths have a more generous loft in the shorter irons, which is going to give a higher launch, more workability and more stopping power around the greens with the Stealth irons. And so which one should you buy overall? And if you're due an upgrade, you like Taylormade, you've used their irons in the past and you strike the ball pretty well, you don't have to be an amazing striker, the Stealth irons are going to be an excellent option to consider. They're thick, chunky game improvement irons that really perform on the course in terms of distance, forgiveness, sound and feel, and also workability around the greens, but the clubs also look excellent in the bag. The Rogue ST Max are going to be the most popular irons in the ST family, and it's going to suit about 60% of golfers, the majority of which are going to be in the high to mid handicap range. So they're more forgiving and slightly longer than the Stealths, but they're slightly less workable around the greens. So if that's you, the Callaway ST Max can be a great option. If you need more forgiveness, consider going with the ST Max OS. They just have a bigger top line, their thicker, chunkier heads going to give more distance and more forgiveness. If you want the feeling of a player's distance iron, a hollow player's distance iron in a cast body, consider the Pro. These are going to be a lot more workable and a lot more accurate for mid to low handicappers. And then for slower swing speeds, we'd recommend going with the Rogue ST Max OS Lite version. So as we said, the Rogue ST Max are longer and less workable than the Stealths in the long irons, but the Stealths have more control and workability around the greens. Overall, both sets are a big step up from the previous irons that came before them from their brand, but where my own game is personally, I would be going with the Stealth irons as just that more workability around the greens and just more control in the longer irons is going to suit my game a bit more. But both sets are very similar in terms of quality and the levels of performance delivered for each iron in the sets. So that's it for our video today. We hope you liked the video, and if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have a good day.